Good evening, Scott here, known as Cantaloupe to some online, and I'm bringing another video to you on a subject that's interesting to me. It might be of interest to you or someone you know. And I want to talk about a video I just watched the very beginning of. I could not even get through the first minute of it. It is a production on YouTube. It's some kind of group that is targeting, it's like Dateline rebooted. If you are familiar with that show, that old show that was about catching predators, assuming that everyone they met was a predator, and there was a huge following. Actually, it was a hugely popular show, but there's a distinct hazard here. I speak a lot about due process and avoiding witch hunts and checking your facts, minding your business. These are all very important things to avoid accidentally punishing innocent people or good behavior, so to speak. It's very important to avoid punishing good behavior because not just it's bad to do that, but it makes you a criminal when you do that. When you don't have your facts and you rush to judgment, that's called prejudice. It's called prejudice, and it turns you into a criminal. So I'm cautioning people to be careful with jumping to conclusions, especially like they did in this video. So, for example, with this man, he's apparently a gay man. He looks like a gay man, talks like a gay man. I have no reason to doubt that he's gay. He's holding up a sign, and it's going to be relevant in a second. Okay, I'm going to connect that. It means something. He's holding up a graphic with a map of the United States, and it has on it, thousands of red dots, maybe hundreds of thousands, lots and lots. I mean, it's like half the country is colored in with red. And the man is telling the camera, and I'll link the video so you can check this out yourself in the description below. He's telling the camera that all of these dots are sexual predators. They're all, registered sex offenders. Okay, no, I believe that they're registered sex offenders. We're not going to discuss the efficacy or accuracy of that program. Every single one of them deserves to do what exactly? What is his point? Now, I guess I should have watched the whole video if I wanted to know exactly what his plan was, but it sounded like he was rallying the troops for an offensive to round up and execute all of the pedophiles. Okay. I'm going to say this again. I've mentioned this quite a few times in my videos about how the purpose of any criminal law is not to be enacted before there's a problem. Okay, I'll say that twice. If you act before there's a problem, if you trespass or investigate or surveil or falsely prosecute, falsely arrest, or falsely imprison before there's an actual incident, that makes you a criminal. And I'm not exaggerating here. These are actual crimes, and we have fallen away from enforcing this stuff. We have fallen away from charging law enforcement with entrapment, with illegal surveillance, but we're about to get right back to that. I have a feeling. And you do not want to be on the receiving end of what's coming around the bend right now. There's going to be a dramatic increase in civil rights. And it's not up to me. I'm not going to be doing it myself, but I can see the handwriting on the wall. There have been too many injustices, too many egregious violations of constitutional rights, presumptions of guilt before presumptions of innocence, contrary to our legal justice system. And for example, in this video, now we are right back to witch hunting and mob justice, tying people to posts and burning them at the stake. That's basically what we're at. Okay, so I'm going to mention what I said about this being a gay man. The narrator of the video is gay. And here's the thing. If you're a gay man that is a male with a penis, love to you looks like having anal sex. Okay, pardon the graphic description, but that's a fact, okay? Gay men have sex by putting their penis into a butthole. And if that's your view of love, if it involves that, you're going to be terrified of children, first of all. You're going to be terrified that if your view of love comes around children, it looks bad automatically. And that should tell you something. It really should. I'm not trying to pry into gay people's lives. I'm not trying to tell anybody how or who to love. But if that's your view, it makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense that you'd be terrified of predators and children directly. You would be, on the street corner calling for having all children sequestered away until the age of 18 so that you don't have to look at them and worry about them. If your kink is, if you'll forgive the expression, butt fucking people, okay? It makes a lot of sense that you'd be on the hunt for predators if you, in fact, are that kind of person. That's not love, first of all, okay? So I'm just going to cut to the chase. That's not love. Okay, you don't find love in a man's hairy ass. Pardon me. You do not. You find love by supporting other people, helping them grow, helping them reach their heights that they can reach on their own, helping them learn independent thought, helping them mature and be ready to consent and obtaining actual legitimate consent and loving them proper. Not just today, not just for a week, but hopefully forever until you can't. If that's not what you're looking for, you should stay away from kids. And you should also mind your business, because not everybody's after that. Not everybody's after what gay men are looking for. So there's a different kind of love out there, isn't there? And I would caution anybody who is on the hunt for, misogynists, homophobes, pedophiles, you name it. If you're out there, hunting witches, communists, it used to be communists or heretics. I mean, we cycle through these labels. We all gather into mobs, start tying people to posts and burning them at the stake. And it's about to happen again. And all I can do is warn you, it's coming. It's coming, because I can see the collapse of our legal justice system, and all that leaves is vigilante justice. I'm seeing it in the videos. Watch the video. You tell me. Maybe I'm wrong. Reach out with questions or comments to whitehotrobot@gmail.com. Thank you.